very end. Pushing the door open, Bai Ningbing was sitting behind a giant office desk. She was reviewing some documents and seeing me enter. She pointed to the chair opposite her. Sit. I sat down and sized up her office. It was very spacious and empty. The interior followed cold tones black, white, and gray, just like her personality. No warmth at all. Want something to drink? She asked without even looking up. Plain water. She pressed the intercom to have someone bring water in, then finally put down the folder in her hand. Did you sleep well last night? It was okay, but the steak I took home was a bit cold. Reheating it in a microwave made it lose its taste. She chuckled at my response. Jiba Shuang, let me be brief. I need a boyfriend. She intentionally emphasized those 3 words, a boyfriend. I took a sip of water and said nothing, waiting for her to continue. As you saw, annoying pests like Chukai are everywhere around me. My family is also constantly pushing, arranging endless boring blind dates. I find it very troublesome. So you need someone to help block these headaches? I finished the sentence for her. Smart, and you are a perfect fit. Why me? Because you're bold, thick-skinned, and you don't play by the rules. Most importantly, there's no greed in your eyes. I've met too many men. When they look at me, their eyes only show dollar signs. But not you. When you look at me, your eyes only show steak. That was a reason I actually couldn't argue with. She continued, what I need you to do is simple. Show up when I need you, act as my boyfriend, and drive away all those guys trying to get close to me. Get rid of them all. In your own way. Sounds like a bodyguard / human shield, huh? You could put it that way. Of course it's not for free. She pulled a contract from her drawer and pushed it toward me. Sign it. Monthly salary is 350 million. In addition, every time you successfully resolve a problem for me, the bonus will be 175 million. A monthly salary of 350 million? I looked at the numbers on the contract and felt my breathing quicken a bit, working odd jobs until I was dead tired for a month at most. I only earned about 17.5 to 21 million. How many bricks would I have to carry to earn 350 million? Like this. Just like that, today I secured a monthly salary of 350 million. A car and a credit card. This world is seriously freaking surreal. Any other questions? Yes, I stood up. President Bai. It's lunchtime now. As your newly appointed boyfriend, can I have lunch with you? I haven't tried your company cafeteria's food yet. Bai Ningbing was stunned. She probably didn't expect that. My first request after taking the job would be asking for a free meal. She stared at me for a few seconds before shaking her head helplessly. Our company doesn't have a cafeteria? Then she picked up the intercom. Xiaolin, order 2 lunch sets from Yunding restaurant and bring them to my office. Hanging up the phone, she looked at me, her eyes filled with the sense of resignation, like, I give up on you. Jibaksung, I'm starting to regret this. I feel like I just invited a huge trouble into my life. I smiled. President Bai, don't you worry. I have very high professional ethics. Taking the money and doing the work is only natural. You feed me, and I'll help you drive away the pests. A fair trade. I drove the Mercedes C, Galaxy Gray, which was worth more than my own life, back to the dilapidated apartment complex I was renting. The car was too big while the alleyways were narrow. I had to struggle for quite a while to find a corner to squeeze the car into. Along the way, I attracted countless curious stares from the elderly neighbors. My brother Jibata was crouching in front of the door. Seeing me like I was his savior, he rushed over. Baksuong, where did you go yesterday? I called you, but you didn't pick up. Did you screw everything up? Ms. Bai didn't send someone to chop off your leg, did she? I pulled out my key to open the door, ignoring him. He followed me inside, babbling. With one glance, he saw the designer clothes I tossed on the sofa, printed with logos I didn't even recognize. His eyes widened. Where did you get the money to buy these things? The 105 million you promised me, I already spent it in advance. 105 million can buy all this. He picked up a shirt to check the price tag and took a sharp breath. A single shirt. That costs 10 million. He looked at me like I was an alien. Bakshuong, tell me the truth. What exactly did you do yesterday? Did you do something shady with Ms. Bai? I didn't. Is this hush money she gave you? I nearly choked on my water and died. Can't you think of anything normal in that head of yours? She and I are a couple now. A couple? Jibata's mouth hung open wide enough to fit an egg. How is that possible? Weren't you supposed to mess things up with her? With your dirt poor, broke appearance, she actually chose you. She just happens to like my type. Problem say. I was too lazy to explain it to him. Anyway, from now on, I'm her boyfriend. Your chance is gone. Jibata plopped down on the floor, his eyes lifeless. It's over, my goddess. My wealth and luxury all gone. I looked at his pathetic state and gave him a kick. Get up. She's just a woman. Is it really worth all that? No, she's not just a woman. He screamed in my face. She's a mobile ATM, a golden ticket into high society. What the hell do you know? I really don't. I nodded. I pulled the G63 car key from my pocket and jingled it in front of him. I only know about this. Jibata's eyes immediately glued themselves to that key. This is a Mercedes G-Class. His voice was trembling. Bai Ningbing gave it to me. She said it's for me to get around more conveniently. I tossed the keys onto the table. She complained that my previous mode of transportation was too pathetic and didn't suit her. Jibata crawled over to Cherish, the car key in his hand like he was holding a royal decree, turning it over and over to admire it. A G-Wagon. It really is a G-Wagon. Good God, he suddenly looked up, the look in his eyes having completely changed, from contempt to pure worship, even carrying a hint of fanaticism. You really are my flesh and blood brother. He hugged my leg tightly, tears and snot everywhere. Teach me, how exactly did you do it? What kind of love potion did you give her? I pushed him away in disgust. There's no secret to it. I just let her see your true colors, and as a result, she found me a bit more pleasing to the eye than you. Impossible. I wrote poetry for her, sang love songs to her, said good morning and good night every single day without fail. How could she? The poems you wrote were copied from the internet, right? And the love songs you sang were probably so off-key. They drifted to the Pacific. I ruthlessly exposed him. Jibata, your biggest problem is that you're not sincere. The person you love isn't Bai Ningbing. What you love is her money. She's met plenty of people like you. Jibata fell silent, as if I had hit the nail right on the head. What about you? You aren't greedy? For her money. I am. I answered extremely bluntly. But I'm greedy in an honest way. I told her straight up that I'm only after her cash. She also told me straight up that she just needs me to be her human shield. We have a mutual agreement. Each of us gets what we need. Jibata dazed out and looked at me, as if he were meeting me for the first time. Bashuang, you've changed. People all change eventually. I repeated the same line I told Bai Ningbing yesterday, saying it once more, especially when someone is willing to pay you 350 million a month. I patted his shoulder. All right, stop crying. Your brother will cover you from now on. How much are you short right now? Jibata's eyes suddenly lit up. He rubbed his hands and chuckled. Not much. No. I just have my eye on a pair of limited edition sneakers, and it's about time for Xiaoli's handbag to be replaced. I looked at his behavior and shook my head. Truly a simp down to the bone marrow. There's no cure for this. On my third day as Bai Ningbing's boyfriend, I received my first official mission. There's a charity party tonight. Come with me, okay? Bai Ningbing's voice on the phone was very calm. Not going. I was lying on the sofa playing games, about to win. Chukai will be there too. He's been chasing a female celebrity lately, and tonight he plans to propose, publicly right at the party. Oh, then I wish him success. I missed a skill and got counter-killed by my opponent. I don't want him to succeed. That celebrity is an artist my company just signed. She has great potential. I don't want her to be ruined by a piece of trash like Chukai. So what do you want me to do? Crash the proposal or something like that? I want you to take his proposal and mess it up as badly as possible. Make sure both him and that celebrity are so humiliated they'll want to crawl into a hole. Difficulty level is a bit high on this one. I rubbed my chin. Gonna need a bonus. 350 million? Deal. I immediately quit the game. Send me the address. Mission guaranteed. After hanging up, I whistled and went to the closet to pick out an outfit. The designer clothes Bai Ningbing bought for me finally have a chance to shine. That evening, I drove the Mercedes G-Class and arrived on time at the hotel hosting the gala. As I tossed the car keys to the valet, I felt like my life had finally reached its peak. Bai Ningbing was already standing there waiting for me. As soon as she appeared, she became the center of attention in the entire hall. I walked up to her side and naturally linked arms with her. Her body stiffened slightly, but she quickly relaxed. Not bad. You actually look the part. I winked at her. Pure professionalism, all right? As the two of us stepped inside, Chukai's gaze swept over like a spotlight. He was standing with the female star, wearing a white chiffon dress looking very pure. Seeing me linking arms with Bai Ningbing, his face immediately darkened. Ningbing, you actually brought him, bringing my boyfriend to a gala. Is there a problem with that? Chukai's face grew even darker. The female star beside him was named Anqi. She sized me up curiously, with a hint of scrutiny in her eyes. Young Master Chu, is this Sister Ningbing's boyfriend? He's quite a talent. Chukai snorted coldly. A talent. He's just a gigolo living off women. I didn't even bother with him and looked over at Anqi. You're Ms. Anqi? Right, I've seen your movies. Anqi's eyes lit up. Really? Which one? The one where you played a college student kidnapped and sold to the mountains, who eventually falls in love with her kidnapper. Anqi's smile froze on her face. That movie was a stain on her career. She got absolutely roasted by netizens for it. I thought your acting was great. My tone was incredibly sincere. Especially that final scene where you're crying and screaming. Even if he hits me, curses me, and won't let me go, he has given me a home. That part was truly best actress level. It portrayed Stockholm Syndrome in such a profound way. And Key's expression at this point couldn't even be described as just unpleasant anymore. Bai Ningbing's shoulders were shaking uncontrollably. She was struggling so hard to hold back her laughter. Chukai was so pissed he wanted to hit someone. Damn it, do you even know how to talk, see? Did I say something wrong? I acted innocent. Could it be that? That movie isn't Ms. An's most representative work. I thought this was a form of recognition for her. Acting, though, people around us began to whisper and gossip. Anqi's eyes were already turning red. She looked at Chukai with teary eyes. Kai, he's bullying me. Chukai was heartbroken. He pointed straight at my face. Just you wait. After speaking, he pulled Anqi away. Well done. Bai Ningbing handed me a glass of champagne. The appetizer is over. The main course is about to be served. Are you ready? I clinked glasses with her. The word ready isn't in my dictionary. I prefer to wing it. Halfway through the gala, the MC suddenly used a very excited tone to announce. Next up will be an incredibly romantic moment. The lights dimmed, and a spotlight shone directly onto the center of the stage. Chukai, holding a massive bouquet of roses, knelt on one knee and gazed passionately at Anqi. Anqi, meeting you is the luckiest thing in my life. He began reciting lines so cheesy they'd make your teeth fall out. Anqi's eyes were moist. Looking so moved, she was speechless. The entire hall went dead silent, preparing to witness this romantic proposal. Bai Ningbing nudged my arm. It's your turn. I nodded, grabbed a plate of cake from the table, and threw it straight at the stage. The plate traced a perfect arc through the air and landed smack on Chukai's head. His slicked back head was now covered in cream and cake crumbs. The entire hall fell into a deadly silence. Everyone was stunned. Under the stage lights, Chukai had a brown piece of tiramisu on his head. Cream dripped down his cheeks and pulled on his nose, looking exactly like bird droppings. The roses in his hands fell to the floor, and the diamond ring prepared for the proposal rolled away to the side. Damn it, who did that? Chukai's roar shattered the deadly silence. I leisurely stood